So welcome everyone, and thank you so much for joining us today. Super excited to have you all here to celebrate our winners of our tracking page design contest. We closed out the contest, I think about 2 weeks ago. So we've been hard at work judging all of our wonderful submissions. Before we get started, I'm going to ask that you all engage in the chat. As you know, we'll be announcing our winners. So if you could celebrate with us in the chat, that would be great. You can send questions for our two winners anytime. We're going to have a very quick session today interviewing them both. So we'll have either a little bit of time for the Q&A live, and if we don't have time for the Q&A live, then our brand reps will be engaging in the chat and answering your questions there. We are recording and we'll share the recording afterwards, and we will make sure that the submissions to our contest are up on our resource library so you can check them out later. As I'm sure you all know, the agenda for this call, we will be giving a couple of shout outs before we get started. Then we will reveal our big winners. And then both of our winners will be chatting through strategy, inspiration, and process of submitting and designing their tracking pages. And then we'll have a very quick live demo from Malomo's CEO and co-founder, Yao Inning. So before we get started, wanted to thank all of our amazing partners that contributed to our prizes. So the Corso team, Electric, Just So You Know, Status, Rebuy, and Rider e-commerce teams. Thank you so much. Such a pleasure to be able to partner with you every day, but especially on fun initiatives like this. Okay, so now we're going to start with our shout outs for our runners up. We had so many wonderful submissions. So it was a tough time for our judges to pick a final two. So we thought it was only right just to highlight our next five that were runners up. So our first one is Atlas Pet Company. And we wanted to shout out this page, especially calling out the risk-free returns and the free repairs for life. Such great initiatives for your customers. So obviously, why wouldn't you want to call them out? And then also bonus points for the cuteness of the pupperinos featured on your tracking page. So we had to call that out as well. Thank you all for submitting your tracking page. Our next shout out is the Wicked Edge team. And something I wanted to call out on this tracking page is the how-to videos section of making sure that your customers, even before their order is arrived, know how to take care of their products and know how to make sure the knives are nice and sharp so that they're easy to use. Our third runners up is Sophistiplate, and we love the seasonal imagery. I was hinting at it in the intro of how much I love the holiday changes. So there's nothing like, orange and green that'll get you excited for the holiday season and perfect for a brand like this. Our next runners up is the Goulet Pen Company. And I had to take 3 screenshots of this tracking page just to capture all the amazing, wonderful information that you all are sharing with your customers while they're tracking their order. So wanted to call that out. Such great, resources and educational information while your customers are waiting for their package. And then our fifth runners up, Copper Cow Coffee, and wanted to call out this brew guide that is in the top header. I thought that was awesome to see and such a cool resource. And then also the cross sells and upsells that are scrollable on your tracking page. So I know those were quick, but thank you all for submitting. And we're super excited to get to announce our winners who have the prizes. So wanted to shout out again the Rebuy team for donating a $250 gift card and swag, the Corso team for their $200 gift card, the Rider e-commerce team for their Baboon to the Moon duffel, Status team for their 6-day free trial for our first place winner, and Just So You Know for the retention kit, and Electric for their post-purchase audit. And then Malomo is so happy to also support our second place winner with a $250 gift card and a 1 month free of Malomo. So without further ado, I had to add some drums in there just to make it cute. I knew that was going to happen a second time, but our winners are, just kidding, there we go. Yay! Define Me Fragrance is in first place and J Lux Label is second place. So if you could join me in the chat, congratulate them. I know this was a lot of fun for us to run the competition and to see the submissions, but it was even better to be able to partake and engage with all these wonderful brands. Um, so with that, I'm going to hand it off to Alicia, who's going to be talking to Hannah.
Yes. Congrats, Hannah. First prize.
Thank you guys. This is such an honor. I love it.
So Hannah is the marketing coordinator at Define Me. We've been working together for a couple of years now, right? You guys have
Yeah,
been
definitely. I
working
think over
on.
2 years now.
Yeah, so that's awesome. And I think you might have been the first person to jump on the tracking page
I
creator.
was so excited. My account guy, Josh, like as soon as he mentioned that this was like even on the horizon, I was bothering him relentlessly. Like, when is it available? Is it available yet? Like, I just wanted to jump on it.
Yeah,
I was very
so
excited when it finally was ready to go.
you got some bonus points because you were right on it. But yes, so we loved, absolutely loved your tracking page. There were a couple of things. One, the videos that auto played, they're so beautiful. Love the user generated content, and they just everything flowed. The design flowed. Love the trending section as well, just for repeat purchases. So great job all
Thank
around. But
you.
those
That's so nice
were,
to hear.
yes, those two things definitely stood out. So let's dive right in because I know we're short on time. Would love to get just your general take on the tracking page creator, and also how long did it end up taking you?
I love the tracking page creator. Like you said, like I was so eager to get this going. It took me, I mean, I want to say like less than 30 minutes. Like the thing that took me the most time with all of this was just kind of like finding the UGC videos I wanted to throw on here, but like building out this template was so easy. Like before you guys had this like version of it, I could never get the banner at the top to like do exactly what I wanted it to do, and it was just like so easy and seamless. So yeah, it was very, very quick.
Love it. That's awesome. Um, and I think maybe some context that would be good for the folks tuning in, especially considering you've been with Malomo for about 2 years now, is generally what role does order tracking play in your overall strategy?
Yeah, so I mean, order tracking obviously is like letting your customers know where their package is at. And like I'm the kind of person, whenever I order anything online, I am constantly hitting refresh on that tracking page. But it can, I mean, it can be so much more than that. Like having a branded page that lives on your site, rather than just like that basic USPS, like ugly, boring page that most people link to, it adds a lot of value having something like this because people are coming back to check their order. And if they're like me, they're checking it frequently. And so, like, while they're there, you can provide value to them, show them some like review videos, show them some best selling and trending products that they might not have seen when they were shopping on your site last time. Let them know about your rewards program. Like if you shop with us, like you can earn points, and then those points can be redeemed for like real big coupons to save on your next order. And just like we have our SMS program in there too to let them know about that. It's just like it's all about just bringing them back to like let them know more about your brand that they normally wouldn't get otherwise. And I think it just really enhances the post purchase journey, which in turn I think helps with retention. So that's a big one. And honestly, we've seen a lot of revenue come from the Malomo like post shipment email updates and SMS updates we're sending that link out to this page. Like we've seen a good return on that. So yeah, it's been really, really great.
We love, love, love to hear that. For brands that are maybe earlier in their process or haven't started order tracking yet, do you have any thoughts, things that you feel like they should consider or know about when they're
Yeah, I
thinking
mean,
about order tracking?
I think that one thing you shouldn't do on these is like be overly salesy and in your face. I feel like that can be kind of a turnoff. And I think people are kind of more attuned to that these days. But I think what you really need to do on these pages is obviously provide the tracking info, but in a fun way and provide useful and valuable information that will keep them coming back and wanting to keep clicking and looking around and learning about your brand.
Yeah, well, you've done an amazing job just making the page or the experience delight, right? It's a delightful experience to land here. Clearly better than a carrier page. But to your point, nothing feels overly salesy. It just adds to that excitement of waiting on your package. So great job. We love it. Yes. All right, let's transition to JLux. Thank you, Hannah, so
Thank you
much.
guys.
All
Hey,
right,
everybody.
Maruz, congrats, second place.
Thank you.
Yes, such a beautiful page as well. So Maruz, he's the e-commerce lead at JLux, and we also, I think, one of the first to build a page, one of the first to respond to the contest. So clearly, you were excited as well. What stood out to us on this page is, and I think anybody even just looking at this slide would say the product imagery. It's overall beautiful. The rewards and the referral, what you're doing there, just kind of like gentle nudges and reminders to do those things is great, but just absolutely loved the brand experience was perfection. So congrats. Loved it. Okay, so what did you think of the tracking page creator, and how long roughly did it take you to put this together?
So we were looking for some software because we have a lot of customers to go back, check the tracking number, especially when they buy like a clothes, like even me, like if I buy something, I have to go back and forth, check it. And then with Malomo, so you turn all these customers to basically coming back to your website. They can see the tracking number and they can buy the other stuff. So it was great. And then when I started to designing this page, we didn't have that tracking page which you guys created. That was awesome. So with that one, you just click and go to the link and then just update it right away. Just take maybe like a 10 minutes, 20 minutes if you have the artwork. But took us like sometimes because we have to back and forth to get the art, everything. But it was an amazing experience. And adding all this stuff like rewards you mentioned, and then the referral friend and everything. And then we designed this page to be a mobile friendly and desktop friendly. So because most of our customers coming from the mobile, so that's why we have like a two different design, and everybody love it. So we just seeing like people like we're trying to get the track of this page, how many people click on the page, and then with the Klaviyo, with all the email we send, and then we get analytics from the Klaviyo. So far we launched it maybe like in 2 weeks now, and we're just getting like good feedback, and then I see like all the analytics. So it's great. It was a great experience, and we are so happy to have like that software in our platform.
Amazing. I love it. And we did have a question in the chat, so I'll ask you to chime in on that. Integrations on the page, like who were you using for the rewards, referrals, any other tech that you integrated onto that tracking page?
Yeah, our main integrated, so for the rewards and for referral, we're using Yelpo, which it's easy. And then for return page, we're using I think, Loop, which I added at the end of the page so they can click and then they can just go to, over there, and then they can click over there. And then I think that's it. And then we have like other like maybe some software in the back end, but it's not like it's just like our coding team just doing it. But like for the main, it was like a Yopo and then Loop. And also we just added the I think Gorgeous for our customer service, which that's a great experience. So with one click, they can go see and all the stuff. And then the other thing about the Malomo is very helpful. So if you go to the back end, I'm pretty sure everybody knows, they can go just get the report with all the late shipment and everything. So we can just get on top of everything. So it's great.
Yes, amazing. So, would love to hear, especially being newer to the platform, how do you feel like this fits into your overall e-commerce strategy? Clearly, you're in and you're very familiar with all of the tech in your stack.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So basically, we are looking to make everything branded. And that's one of the best things we have. It's like a branded tracking page, which we had created with the Malomo. So that's one of the first experience and one of the best experience we have, like having it as a branded page instead of people going to the FedEx, UPS, So now we have branded. So now we're just gonna put more. And I think the one you have over here is kind of like one of the, so every 2 weeks we're launching a new collection, and automatically everything is gonna change under the first banner. So I think you have the old one, but now if you refresh the page or whatever, you're gonna see all our new items. But that's a great about it. So it's uh, kind of like integrate with our theme Shopify, so it's super easy. So the only thing we're gonna do, so every 2 weeks or every like a month, we're gonna change the banner, and that's it. Everything automated, so in the page, which is really great.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, good. Love it. Congratulations again. You both did an amazing job. Beautiful tracking pages. And couldn't thank you enough for participating.
Thank you, you guys.
Yes. All right. So now we're going to transition over to Yao, who's going to lead us through a quick demo of the tracking page creator.
Awesome. Congratulations to both the winners. Love seeing those pages and hearing more about what you all kind of thought through in building your page. So I'm gonna make this demo actually pretty quick. This for those of you who haven't gotten to use the platform or this feature yet. Just wanted to highlight a couple of the kind of key pieces of this. So it'll be quick. So inside of your Malomo account, you should see this new tab called the Tracking Page Creator. When we were thinking about this feature and when working with our merchants, one of the key things that we've kind of been promoting is, trying to create tracking pages really easily, host multiple pages under your domain, and really create personalized experiences. And so we've built a lot of technology into the tracking page creator in order to make this really easy and simple. But we've also got some really big plans that I'm excited about as we extend the feature. So to get started, simply just click create a tracking page. And then you can name the tracking page a title. So if you've got multiple tracking pages and maybe you've got one that you want to direct a segment of your customers to, like your first-time customers or your subscribers. Just name the tracking page what you want, and then you can add a quick description to help you just remember what this page, like the goal of this page was. Optional to do that. And then if you do host multiple kind of URLs or store domains, you can choose the specific domain that you want this tracking page to link, be associated with. You can also kind of set your own suffix, like what we display at the end of the URL. So again, if this is first-time customers, maybe we say first-time customers. And then this is a new kind of addition we added recently. We heard from merchants that at some points when you're creating tracking pages, you might be actually working on a new theme redesign that hasn't been published to your site yet. And so you can now select the theme that exists within your store and publish it to that specific theme. Lastly, you can set this as your default tracking URL. What this does is it allows you to automatically update your integrated apps with your new tracking URL. So for example, our Klaviyo integration, we have a variable that we put behind the track your package button that can dynamically pull in the default URL. So it makes it really easy to just quickly update this across your integrated apps. And so you don't have to log into every single kind of like email or SMS platform to update the URL. And then lastly, this is also a new addition. You can add a rebuy widget. So if you are using rebuy today to power kind of personalized product recommendations, we will check to see if you are a rebuy customer, and you'll see this checkbox pop up that'll allow you to drop that widget onto your tracking page automatically. So once you've filled out those details and click create tracking page, we then will create that tracking page. Next, you can go in and customize that page. So I'm going to just do a couple quick things to customize the page. So right now it's a pretty blank template. We've got the Malomo banner header, and we've also got the rebuy widget kind of pre-loaded for this page. So in order to get the rebuy widget to show up, you'll have to go to rebuy and grab the specific, product feed that you want to display. I've already gotten a feed kind of created. And once I drop that widget ID, you'll see that specific feed populate here. And then I can next go into the tracking banner and set a background image. So I'll just grab an asset from my library. Okay, awesome. And then I can make a couple quick tweaks to this to help it show up a little bit better. So I'll set the background image to contain. Kind of want to show more of the banner, so I can add some more height to the banner. And then I want to center, I can center the tracking block a little bit. So I'll just add a little bit more padding on top. Awesome. And then lastly, I think this is looking pretty good. I actually would like to show more of the little pup here. And so on this left side, you've got the shipment tracker and something we call an image spacer. So the image spacer kind of serves multiple purposes, but it lets you, first of all, move the alignment of the shipment tracker. So you can move it over to the right. If you drop it back down, it'll move that back to the left. And then you can also hide it, and it will center that tracker. And then lastly, I just want to change the button color to better match my theme. So if I go and click on the shipment tracker itself, I can change the button color to something that might match the theme a little bit better. So maybe I'll choose black, and that those buttons will update. And I can also choose text color for that button. Perfect. So I think this page is looking good. If I click save, my new page is saved and live. And if I go back into the Malomo dashboard, we have a preview link for that page that is published, and it's live living under my store. So pretty awesome. Our hope was to make this really easy to publish pages, create it in a way that is super customized to your brand. Obviously, you saw the phenomenal examples from all of our contestants and our winners. So there's a lot of great stuff that you can do to really customize this and make it your own. The last wonderful thing around this is you can also include any sections that you might have pre-built in your theme or any apps onto the page itself. So you've got access to all of that. All the things that you might normally put on your storefront, you can also host and put on your tracking page. All right. So with that, just wanted to end the demo. We hope, the feature helps you control your customer experience. That has been our mission at Malomo. We wish you good luck in this holiday season. If there's anything the Malomo team can do to help you better prepare, please let us know. Congrats to all of our winners. Don't spend all of that money in one place. But thank you everybody for participating. We had a lot of fun with this. Had tons of submissions and love to see the winning designs.
Yeah, before we wrap up, we did get one question from Atish because we have a couple extra minutes.
Yeah.
And they asked if you have a custom Shopify theme, not a default theme, like debut, can you walk through that or answer that real quick?
Yeah, so if you have the tracking page creator should work across all theme varieties. So if you've got a custom built theme or you've got, maybe a free theme from the Shopify theme store, the tracking page creator should work across all of those theme types.
Wonderful. Thank you. We're all good now.
All right.
Thank you so much, Yao, and it was great to be here with everyone.
Thank you.